All right, YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to the channel for another comparison video. And in today's comparison video, we are talking about two marksman rifles that are constantly debated on which one is better, and that is the Kar 98 and also the SPR. Now, I am going to do a comparison video between both of these weapons and the Swiss as well, but currently True Game Data, where we get all the stats from, is not updated for the new version of the Swiss after it received a buff in the last update. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel with notifications on, because that video will be coming as soon as that data is available. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at these two weapons today, constantly debated as to which one is better. This is the build for the Kar 98, probably one of the more popular builds: monolithic, SPR 27-inch barrel, tac laser, sniper scope, and the F-tac sport comb. Some people will swap out F-tac sport comb for stippled grip tape. Me personally, I run this build with the sport comb stock. Some people will use the precision stock, but if you want the faster ADS version of the gun, this is going to be the way to run it. Now, you'll see in just a minute why we don't run stippled, because the facts in the data do show us that F-tac sport comb is better than stippled grip tape. But if you want a little bit more precision, then obviously you're going to change out that stock. As for the SPR, this is what we're running here. Pretty much the same sort of build, same style of build, all based around ADS, as well as having the mono, the ZLR ASP barrel, which gives you ADS included, the tac laser, the Solo Zero SPR 28mm optic, and also the XRK Blitz stock. Now, a lot of people are going, oh, you haven't changed out the ammunition, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. We're talking about pure ADS in this comparison. The ammunition is going to affect your bullet velocity and things like that, chest shot damage. If you're hitting headshots, it's not going to matter. So both of these weapons are a one-shot headshot kill. We're talking in this comparison about the fastest aim down sight speed. So this is going to get you aimed in on someone and be able to readjust your aim to kill someone as quick as possible with a headshot. That's the comparison that we're going for here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up True Game Data for you guys, and we're going to have a quick look at what we can see here. So the SPR attachments here, mono, you can see it does add 10% range, but it also adds 30 ms of aim down sight. Now, having your weapon silenced is a huge advantage. You're going to add some ADS with a monolithic suppressor. You get the same sort of thing with the Kar 98. But the ZLR ASP barrel, you'll see you lose 54 ms of time. So you've just added 30, but then you take away 54 with this barrel. You also take away 45 with the tac laser. You have to add some on for the Solo Zero SPR optic, which you do with the sniper scope on the Kar 98 as well. And then the Blitz stock is 16 ms. Now, some people get confused and think the ultimate stock is better, but if you look on screen, it actually only shows you minus 4 ms off this, whereas the Blitz stock is going to give us minus 16 ms. So this is definitely the better of the two. I'll scroll down here a little bit so you can see the mono stats there up at the top. And you can see all of the things that you need to see there. If we switch over to the Kar 98, same sort of thing. So monolithic suppressor here adds 10% range, only adds 25 ms for ADS, whereas it was 30 on the SPR. So the Kar already at a slight advantage here. The SPR 27-inch barrel adds 52 ms, whereas the ZLR, you actually lose 54 ms. So the ZLR barrel is giving you an advantage in that category over the Kar 98. The tac laser gives you minus 38 ms on this one, where it was minus 45. The Kar obviously getting a less of an advantage in the tac laser category as opposed to the SPR. The optic, again, we said it was going to add something for that optic, 42 ms here. It was 63 on the Solo Zero SPR. So again, they're kind of balancing each other out. One's better in one category than the other is in another. The sport comb stock gives you minus 25 ms, whereas the Blitz stock was only giving you minus 16. So when we scroll down, the total ADS time for the SPR is 325 milliseconds. So that is the time you're going to have to do the actual ADS animation and get your shot off. So this is one of those things where all these attachments are pretty much, except for bar the monolithic and the sniper scope, the Solo Zero. These are both going to add to your ADS, but you're going to need them on there for those longer range shots. Same thing, we build the Kar out the same way, so it kind of balances itself out. So the Solo Zero or the SPR goes down to 325 ms for ADS, and the Kar 98, if we scroll down here, it actually goes to 356. Now, if you do want to change up the Kar build and you don't mind not running mono, you can get this down to a faster speed by adding that stippled grip tape. But in saying that, looking at the numbers, 325 on the SPR, 356 on the Kar 98. With these two specific builds, the SPR has a slightly faster ADS speed. Now, in saying this, I do prefer the Kar. The bullet velocity is better. I think the ability to change up those reticles that we prefer on those builds is really, really nice. I like the triangle reticle. I'm probably the only person on the planet that likes the triangle reticle on the Kar 98. Everyone in my chat flames me for it. They fry me for it. They say, you don't need it. You don't need it. You should use the other one. I'm just used to it. I got told the trick to using that by a fellow YouTuber and content creator, OMG Rockstar, former FaZe member, crazy sniper. The trick that he taught me with the Kar 98 with that triangle reticle is that you want to aim it like you're putting a hat on the person's head. Literally changed my life. If you put that triangle like you're putting a hat on someone's head, you will hit more and more headshots, and it completely changed the game for me. And I've told the same tip to some of my viewers, and they've said that it helped too. So just a little bit of information for those of you guys that flame everyone for using the triangle reticle on the Kar. But with this specific build, the ADS is going to be faster on the SPR. Again, it comes down to personal preference, what you feel like is better. Some people don't like this ASP barrel, and to be honest, I haven't run this build a whole ton. I may run it tonight on stream, but yeah, I definitely think from my previous builds with the SPR that I do prefer the Kar 98, but I do have to get some more gameplay with the SPR. I'll throw a Kar 98 gameplay on the back of this so you guys can watch that and enjoy that as well. But I hope this gives a little bit of insight into the ADS elements of these two weapons and which one is better. But again, it's such a minute difference. It's so small. If you guys want to, use the Kar 98 and have that slightly slower ADS, or even if you go back to the Kar and we change some of these attachments here. So for example, if you don't want to run mono and you take this off, we don't have to run that there, and we add the stippled grip tape. We then get a minus 16 MS. Again, people are going to know where you are on the minimap because you don't have a suppressor, but I've actually run this build quite a few times in my stream, and it's really, really successful. Down to 303 MS, which actually brings us underneath that of the SPR. So you don't get the additional aim down sight time that you would with the monolithic suppressor, and you're also taking away some ADS with the stippled grip tape. So this is a very good build as well. If you want the fastest ADS, this is probably the way to go. This will be the build for the fastest possible ADS on the Kar, but again, you lose that option in the monolithic suppressor, so you won't be silenced. If we do a similar sort of thing here, we lose the mono, and then we have this. And then the unfortunate thing about the SPR is we don't actually have sort of an equivalent to that stippled grip tape. I guess you could add some ammunition on there. You could do a 10-round mag. You could put the norma rounds on. But again, the norma rounds and the lapua rounds actually both add to your aim down sight time. So the SPR is actually lacking in that category there. So if you run it with 4 attachments, you're going to have slightly faster ADS. But again, in my personal opinion, I think you should just leave it with that monolithic suppressor on there. But in this situation, the build is going to be slower than the previous talked about Kar 98 build. So it comes down to you guys. Like I said, it's personal preference. If you guys want to run the Kar with no monolithic, this is the fastest build. If you want to run a little bit more consistent Kar 98, I would throw the monolithic back on there instead of stippled. But again, it's completely up to you. So again, I hope this guy's helped you out a little bit in some way and could teach you something. You guys could see the data and the facts as to why this is my Kar 98 build when I want the fastest ADS. And then we take this off and we put on mono. This is actually my regular everyday Kar 98 build. The precision stock, if you guys want to add that on there, you lose some ADS movement speed, but in that situation, it's not really a huge deal, but you don't get that minus ADS on your actual build. So this is the perfect Kar 98 build in my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, if you learned something, leave a thumbs up. Remember, I will have that Swiss comparison coming very, very soon. And after the buff, I feel like it's going to be extremely competitive against both of these weapons. So make sure you guys stay subscribed, turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one.